Mad Dragon Ilya Dragunov is set to make his return. Now, if you don't know nothing about Ilya Dragunov, well, before there was a ruler of NXT, that thing was led by the Tsar. And this boy is one of the hardest hitters in the wrestling scene right now with that Torpedo Moscow and H-bomb that'll have you calling your damn mom. You ain't never seen this guy, I highly recommend you go check out Ilya Dragunov versus Walter, Ilya Dragunov versus One Dragon Lee, Axiom, JD McDonough, and Wesley for the North American title, or Ilya Dragunov versus Carmelo Hayes. And boy, am I excited to see this man back because we are going to get some all-time classics. And oh, baby, we might be getting one of those big matches very soon because it's already being rumored that upon return, he will be going up against the likes of AJ Styles. And I'm ready to see him against the likes of one Seth Rollins, Chad Gable, Finn Balor, Tyler Bate, Pete Dunne, Rusev, maybe even going against Gunther or possibly Ludwig Kaiser. Or heck, maybe they even do what I said to do last year, which is create a faction with Gunther, Ilya Dragunov, Ludwig Kaiser, and possibly even New Catch Republic to reform Imperium. Gunther should be back in about 2 months. Whether he does come back as a heel or face, I don't think he really needs to come back as a heel, to be honest, seeing how there is a lot of heels right now on the Monday Night Raw roster. But he doesn't need to be a face either. He can come back as more of that tweener role, leading this new faction, being kind of like that mentor to Ilya Dragunov. Gunther's already had a very much so successful WWE career. There's not really much more for him to do, which is kind of crazy to say because he's only been on the main roster for about like 2-3 years now. He is 38 years old. I'm pretty sure he does have still a lot more years to be able to be a very dominant wrestler. And I could see a world where if he is the mentor to Ilya Dragunov, who I'm sure WWE has a lot of high hopes for, that eventually Ilya could break free of Gunther and have a big time feud with him, very akin to how Roman and Jay did. Except where Jay wasn't able to go over Roman because it was always going to be Cody. If Gunther does recapture any kind of top gold, whether it be the World Heavyweight Championship or the WWE Championship, there is a very real world where Ilya Dragunov could be the guy to dethrone him next for one of those 2 top titles. I'm not trying to two-hand it, but this guy is absolutely awesome, man. He can be a future world champion and a future multi-time world champion. He's that damn good. Since WWE loves to give their faces this freaking underdog story, if you want to give it to anybody, it's this guy right here. This guy lives and breathes underdog mentality. He looks like an underdog in every single dang match he has, and then somehow just comes out on top. Whatever WWE decides to do with him going forward, I just hope that they do not mess this up because this guy is way too dang talented. Yes, he's on the shorter side, only about 5'10", 5'11", but I think when it comes to this guy right here, that whole height thing should not matter at all. The guy is absolutely awesome. We can get like all-time classics with him and Gunther, him and Braun Breaker, him and Mello, him and whoever you really put him up against because he's just that damn good of a wrestler. But hey, man, are y'all excited for Ilya Dragunov to come back? What kind of feud are you looking for? What's the first feud you think he should have? Where do you see this guy within the next 5 years? Go ahead and let me know any of this down below.